Hi Virgo, here is your ex-partner reading for the month of April. Now, as I always say, if you're not interested in your ex-partner, then obviously this is not going to be the reading for you. I've done the 2-row spread like I always do. This is the column for you and this is for your ex-partner. Now we're going to get straight into this reading. Up here for you, we've got the King of Wands and it's reversed. Now, the King of Wands is fire energy. It's all to do with our actions. And it's a very passionate energy. The thing when the King of Wands is reversed is it can talk about how you may have an element of bitterness at the moment towards your ex-partner. There can also be a slight intolerant attitude attached to this King of Wands. But there's the need here for you to start to be realistic about your goals. Is you and your ex-partner reconciling? Is that a realistic goal at this moment in time? Is that really what you want deep down? Yes, there's been challenges between you both in the past. But the thing is, challenges are part of the journey. It may be that you have found it very challenging being apart from your ex-partner. And the need is here for you to accept that life has its challenges. But like I said, there could be an element of bitterness within you at the moment for the fact that you have broken up, or for the way that your ex-partner may have treated you. On their side, we have the King of Cups. Now, the Cups is water energy. Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces. It's not gender specific in these readings, okay? But it is possible that some of you were involved with a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. The King of Cups, it talks about somebody that may be very insecure at the moment. And on an emotional level, may be feeling very vulnerable. The King of Cups allows his emotions to control his actions. It can bring out a form of manipulation and a controlling behavior. He could be very moody and very sulky. And also the King of Cups, when reversed, is quite prone sometimes to being very vindictive and at times vengeful. So there may have been an element of this with your ex-partner, maybe through this month of March. And that may be bringing out this sense of bitterness and intolerance within you. Now, down here for you, we have the Ace of Swords. It is reversed. Now, the Swords is air energy, and it's all to do with our thoughts and our thinking and our communication. The Ace talks about a new beginning. When it's reversed, it can show that there may be a delay with that. because the Ace of Swords can very much talk about a lack of clarity or a lack of understanding. It can talk about how your judgment may be very clouded at the moment. And you may very well have this lack of clarity or understanding about what it is that you actually want and feel, maybe, or what it is that your ex-partner is thinking or feeling. And if you have this lack of clarity, then it can make it very difficult for you to be realistic about your goals, because you're not understanding the full situation here. It can as well talk about a lack of feelings from your partner. It can talk, as I said, about delays. There's a delay here with you getting to understand or have that real clarity on what it is that exactly what it is that your partner, I feel more, is actually thinking and feeling. On your partner's side, we have the Major Arcana, we have the Death card. Now, I know lots of people don't like the Death card. It is reversed. It talks very much about changes, major changes that are needed here. Changes that maybe your ex-partner was not prepared for. It can very much talk about holding on to a relationship that is no longer tenable. It may be that your ex-partner is having to accept themselves that this relationship is not an option anymore. That there may very well have been some major changes either in their feelings or your feelings. The Death card, when it's reversed as well, is it can talk very much about how they may feel that they have made a big investment in the past in this relationship. And it may be because they know they've made this big investment in this relationship in the past when you were together, that may in some way be creating this blockage in them also being able to move forward. Down here on your side, in terms of reconciliation now, we have here the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is your energy in terms of the fact that it is earth energy. It can very much talk about a third party interference or situation here. It can talk about how you may feel you are in some way in competition with somebody else. But it can also talk, if it's not talking a third party situation, it can also talk about there's not going to be enough growth and advancement here in order to be able to move things forward. It can talk about how maybe one of you or both of you are being too passive, are not attempting to try to work through any issues you've got to bring about a reconciliation. There can be a lack of teamwork here. That if both of you are not coming from the same page here, if only one of you is trying to create a reconciliation, if only one of you is trying to work through your issues and problems, then it's never going to work because it requires both of you to do that. Now, on their side, we have the Emperor here. It's number 4 in the major arcana. And the Emperor is the card for Aries as well as Taurus. And it is reversed. The Emperor can very much talk about how this relationship was probably very unstable from the offset. It can talk about how in some ways the relationship was very unequal. Or it could be talking about it being unequal in terms of the growth and advancement. Like I said, one of you being prepared to work on this and the other one not. The Emperor, when it's reversed, it can talk about they want control. The Emperor likes to be in control. But when it's reversed, it can show that there is a lack of control there. The Emperor can be very domineering. It can talk very much about feeling a loss of control here. Now, for your outcome card, you have the Star card. It is reversed. Now, the Star card, when it's reversed, it can talk about you may at the end of April still be waiting for a sign, still be hoping and waiting for some sign or signal to indicate that things can be worked out. But you may find that you're starting to lose faith in this. It can talk about feeling an element of despair and also feeling discouraged, having negative thoughts here. When it's reversed, it can very much talk about living in a dream world, being unrealistic with your expectations. And it's interesting to see that your first card and your last card both talk about this being realistic with what it is, being realistic with the goals and the expectations here. Because we see you starting the month here not being entirely focused and realistic on the goals. And we see you still ending the month of April in the same way. Now, on their side, we have here the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, it talks about how they are going to be very focused. Now, the Pentacles is very much to do with our work, our finances, and our material world. It may very well be that we see them ending the month being very focused and more focused on their work, on the job at hand. If you look at this man here, you know, he's got his home back here. He's not looking in that direction at all. He's only focused on what he's doing. He's focused on his skill, on his trade. And it may very well be, like I said, that coming to the end of the month, your ex-partner is much more focused and he's putting their time and their attention onto their work. Or they are putting their time, their focus and their attention onto some other aspect in their life. We see you here, the need to be realistic. We see that you're losing faith here. You're waiting for a sign, but you're losing faith. We see them here. If you look at these two cards together, you know, this man has got his back to this star card. In terms of reconciliation, I don't see it. I see the need for you to gain some clarity here, for you to gain a better understanding of this situation. This is either talking about a third-party interference, or it's talking about the fact that there is no growth or advancement in terms of a reconciliation. There's no advancement in that direction. And you end the month needing to be realistic here. Stop living in the fantasy world. Because your ex-partner is very much focused on something else. Be it work, be it money, be it another person. Their attention is not on you or that relationship. It's very much centered elsewhere. So, Virgo, that does bring this reading to a close. I hope the reading resonates with somebody. I really do. And I don't like it when it's negative, okay? But look, I'll be back really soon to do your love reading for April. And also, I'm not doing the general readings anymore. I'm now going to be doing a career reading. Thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. And I will be back again really soon. Thank you for watching and take care. Bye.